Hey team, how are you? I am here in late December getting ready to illustrate and demonstrate for you how I set up my challenge groups using the My Challenge Tracker app. So I'm going to go to screen share. And again, let me just reiterate, I'm showing you what I do and how I do it. So all great coaches take information, lots of information from different sources, and then make things their own. So here we go. This is what I do. I'm going to start my screen share. And share screen. Here we go. Okay, so here we are on my desktop. I'm going to start by going to My Challenge Tracker app. So I'm already in it, but I'm going to show you exactly how I get here. My Challenge Tracker portal. My Challenge Tracker portal. Here we are. Now, if it's your first time going to My Challenge Tracker portal, instead of it coming up with your home screen here, it's going to ask you to log on. You'll put in your email address and your password, the same one that you use to log on to Beachbody On Demand or your Coach Online Office. It's your personal coach log-on credentials. Now, here you have my Revolution group. That's the one I'm just getting ready to start for our Health Bet on January 9th. So in it, I have just a few, only 6 participants have accepted my invitation yet. And down here I have past groups. So these are groups that I have run in the app in the past. You can delete those. I just haven't yet because I like the content to remain. Okay, so what you're going to do, because you'll have no groups, is you're going to click this orange button right up here that says New Group. I'm going to walk you through making one of your own. First step is you're going to want to name it. Now, some of you guys are gifted with amazing ideas for names and others are not. Don't overthink this. It doesn't have to be a big deal. Fit for summer, New Year, New You. Like you saw, mine's named 2017 Revolution because I want to talk about turning around, changing the tide, making new choices, not just being on a diet or resolving to white knuckle my way through something for 30 days. So whatever you're going to name yours, let's call this one Demo. I like it. I like the sound of that. And the start date. Now for the My Challenge Tracker app Health Bet regulations, it has to go from January the 9th to February the 5th. So that's when I'm going to end my start, my beginning, and my end date. It tells me that the duration is 28 days long. Let me make sure that I explain this real quickly. Just because those are the start dates and end dates doesn't mean that people can't post or that you can't post prior to that. So although the actual challenge doesn't start until the 9th, I'm going to start posting in my group on the 1st, and people are going to be able to also post and respond. It just won't allow them to log their Shakeology or their workouts until those days. Now let's say, for example, February 1st rolls around and this group is killing it and we're all in love with each other and everything is going really, really well, and I already have my Success Club points for February locked in, so I want to extend this group or just add in the 1 or 2 new people I get to this group instead of creating a whole new one. I can, once I've created this group, go in and then change the end date. Now I have to do that prior to the last day, meaning I would need to do it by the 4th. I couldn't do it on the 5th, just FYI. And then here I'm going to select the program. I always select multi-program because I don't ever have a group where everyone's doing the 21-day fix. Some people do it quarter to force, some people are going to their own gym but drinking Shakeology, just whatever the case may be. And then the group description. Now, for the Health Bet, since there are rules that are beyond just my own flexibility, I am very careful to go over here into the Health Bet FAQs and copy and paste their criteria, how you'll get paid, what the weeks run through, everything. Control C, copy. Now I'm going to take that right back over here into my challenge tracker, and I am going to copy it right in there. Now, I'm doing that again because I'm not in charge of these stipulations. I don't want anyone to come back to me and be like, what the hell? I didn't realize I had to do that way before they're ever even in the group. I've got the very clear parameters that they need from Beachbody themselves already clearly defined for them. And then it says select image. So when I'm not doing the health vet, I also have in Evernote a description really explaining what I expect from my challengers, that they're going to comment and show up every day, that they're going to share their pictures, that they're going to cheer each other on, that they're going to be vulnerable, they're going to be helpful, that they're going to be communicating with one another and not, just posting and running, so to speak. I think that people will live up to the expectations that you provide for them. So if you want people to communicate and share and chime in and be part of something, clearly state that that's what you need from them. It invited me to upload an image. So I am going to just pick any old image here. Here, this one's pretty. Actually, hold on a second. I got a better idea. I am going to go into PicMonkey. I prefer PicMonkey. I know Lana, for example, prefers Canva. You can play around with things and see what you like. I have paid here for the, I think it's called premium or upgraded plan. Sorry, I don't know why none of the words are coming to me, but that is not necessary. There's plenty of options that you can use for free. So I'm going to hit design. And you know what, just to make my life easy, I'm going to go into templates. All the ones here with the crown are ones that you have to have an upgraded plan to use. There are plenty, usually, not that I see one right now at all, that are not required to have a pay-in. Let's see, I like this one. Going to use it. I'm going to hit customize. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on this, guys. That's just crazy to do. So this text, I'm going to just get rid of. And I'm going to add text. 2017. Let's see what. Let's see, that's a premium. Let me use non-premium stuff. Let's see. 2017 Fitness Revolution. And let's see, I'm going to make this bigger by highlighting it. And well, let's see, I don't want my words to be wonky. So let's move it here. Let's highlight it again and center that. There we go. Okay. Super easy. That took literally 4 seconds to do, right? I will show you one thing just in case you want to use it for future. Over here on the sidebar, I clicked on the butterfly. And then I'm going to go to the top here where it says add your own. And I'm going to grab a picture. Let's see what picture would make sense in this fitness revolution. I don't know. I'm spending more time here than I want to spend. What can I grab? Oh my gosh. Now I'm just wasting time. Okay, it doesn't matter. I just grabbed something. It added that image. So if you wanted to have a picture of the program you guys were doing or some beautiful food, or you wanted to make a collage, you could very easily just add your own pictures that way. This looks terrible. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to save this to my computer. Save to my computer. And save. Okay, back in my challenge tracker, it's ready for me to upload an image. Downloads, I don't remember what that was named. Here it is. Open. Save. Done. And here's an option that's new. At the bottom it says, would you like to have Carl Deichler's post? Well, he's a dude, and I make my challengers share pictures, which they're super concerned about there being guys in their challenge groups. So if you're like my girl Crystal, who runs challenge groups for both men and women, this won't be any kind of an issue whatsoever. If you're somebody who's just starting and only have a few people and having an extra person in there posting, then keep them on there. He can't see in your groups. He just makes a post and it goes into your group. So it's just a one-way mirror, so to speak. I'm going to remove that from being in my group, and then I'm going to hit create group right here. Okay. Here's my coaching information, what I want to give to them. Do I want to allow them my phone number? Do I want to allow them my email address? Things like that. What's my time zone, or what time zone do I want to be operating off? Things like that. Next. Once you've done that one time, you don't have to continue to do it. Now I'm at invite participants. So I am going to see, let's pretend that I was pulling from my Team Beachbody account. Okay, here's my coach sign in. And I want to get whoever has bought a challenge pack from me this month. So I'm going to log on. Oh, gracious. Logging on. And I'm going to go to my Success Club points. I only have 9. I got to get another one. And I'm going to see who has purchased one. Click on there, grab that email, Control C, go back to my challenge tracker. I'm going to type in her email address here. I'm not going to actually send that because obviously I don't want her to join this fake group, but I would hit, once I typed in the email address, I would hit add to list. And now these emails are not sent until you hit this invite participants. So theoretically, I don't want this group to be up until the 1st. So in the meantime, I am creating a list. Every time somebody says I'm in or is an old challenger and they want to participate, I go right then and I put their email address in here so that I don't forget. But I'm not going to actually send the invites out until I'm ready for my group to kind of be up and running. That way people aren't in there for days and there's no content coming. Then they get bored and they quit checking the email. If you'd like to customize the email, so on this particular one, I did customize it, and I again laid out the stipulations of the health bet. You know, thanks for joining the Fitness Revolution. I'm really excited, looking forward to working with you to make sure that you're eligible for your cut of the bet. Let me share with you the rules that you have to meet, the criteria that you have to maintain in order to be eligible for your portion of the pot. I just want to be guilt-free in my coaching. I don't want anyone to not qualify because of feeling like they didn't have adequate information. So I just want to make sure that I'm very, very clear and upfront with that there. And then I don't want them to email me because I don't check my email very often. So I change it to any questions, shoot me a message on Facebook. Right, so cancel. So that email goes out to all your participants with a link. Okay, now let's get into good stuff. I know a lot of you guys feel overwhelmed and are nervous about setting up your group. So let me get you right into here. Okay, the first time you do a group, you are having to basically invent the wheel from scratch for yourself. There are no post libraries blocked for you or banked for you. Once you've done a group one time though, it saves them. So for example, I've now hit post library, and here it says view your coach posts from the Diamond Daily, or let's see, how about Fit Food and Gratitude. Okay, now it tells me when I posted those. So 3 days before the challenge, I made this post welcoming them, giving them the information about the group. So I can copy that exact post. I can pin it to the top so that it's the top one that everyone sees and it doesn't get lost as challengers are posting their workout sweaties, etc. I can say when I want it to post. Okay, so let's see. I want it to post on, say, January the 1st. At 5 a.m., scheduling, and boom, now that's posted. Now, let's see, since I have some of the same challengers, I don't want this to be the exact same thing, so I might do these in different orders. I might grab some from this challenge group, some from another challenge group. The first week of each of my challenges look virtually identical. I might switch out the pictures occasionally just so that my regular challengers who've been with me for months and months and months and months are visually seeing new things, but my written content really does remain the same. So I could just go through here. Okay, let's see. The last one posted on the 1st, so this one's going to post on the 2nd. I'm going to have that be my pinned post. I hit schedule and done. Okay, and now I'm kind of stumped. I'm not sure what to do for the next one. Or I am a brand new coach and I don't have this past coaching library to pull from. Here we go. Now remember, I went back out into the front, where I can see my group feed or my participants or my invitations. I'm at the home page of Fitness Revolution. I'm going to go to Challenge Group Guides. See this blue right here? This is a tool provided to you by Beachbody. So now I'm in my Challenge Group Guides. If, let's say, for example, this was not an all-access pass or not the January Health Bet. Say I was just running a short 3-day refresh group. Right here, I could click Challenge Group Guide. And here Beachbody has given you everything you need to set up a successful group. Create a group using the My Challenge Tracker portal. Here's the training guide. Share this message with your challengers so you can click on that message, and here it'll say, hey guys, welcome to the 3-day refresh. Here's an overview of the program. Here's what you can expect. I'm looking so forward to working with you, all those kinds of things. But we're not doing the 3-day refresh. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to look at maybe the 21-day fix, because lots of my people are doing the 21-day fix. Or maybe lots of my people are doing core to force. I can grab one from the 21-day fix. I can grab some from the core to force. Or what's more likely in my particular situation is I have people doing a multi-program, meaning some are doing Country Heat, some are doing core to force, some are doing the 21-day fix, some are doing spin classes at their gym. And I'm going to click Challenge Group Guide. Again, it walks me through how I'm going to use this guide, when and where I'm going to post things. It also shows me a link here so that I can create my own links for people to order from me. Now, BB Links is easier, but there's just another resource. Okay, so week January 1st through the 9th during my prep week, here's some posts. Getting started. Welcome to our challenge group. I'm thrilled to have you here throughout these next, and then it says in red, insert days. So for mine, I would say 28 days, I'll be posting my fitness and nutrition tips. Use this group to, and again, it's clearly laying out what they want you to use the group to. You can change them to fit your needs. You can copy and paste this. Maybe you think this is cheesy. What's your occupation? Maybe you could say, what's your favorite pizza topping? Or what's your favorite Netflix, show? Whatever fits your personality. I might say, what's your favorite LaCroix flavor? And then you can use this picture. You can click it and save it, or you can come up with your own pictures. The more personalized you make this, I feel like the more success you'll have. Okay, so there's a getting started. Here's some more getting started. Please note where they have things in writing or in red writing, you've got to personalize. So make sure that you're not just copying and pasting things, but you're really reading them and understanding that, yes, they feel true to your voice and that you've detailed them and detailed them and fit them to your specific group. Here, this talks about cleaning out your pantry, having temptation foods and foods that aren't on your plan out of your way, things like that. All this at your fingertips, guys. And then as we're getting ready to rock, day 1, here we go. Now, if you are super smart, you might go ahead and take this verbiage and substitute your own picture in there. Or use that picture and you write up, how hard it was for you to start or how proud you are. You know that so many people in here are trying to quit smoking or have, never worked out in their lives and are just taking this first step. So make this personal to your challenge group people. One thing I don't love about this particular, these challenge group guides is that they feel a little salesy. So like this Shakeology graphic, I wouldn't want to sell or put that in my challenge group. It feels corporate. It doesn't feel legit. So if I wanted to sort of get this concept across about like, are you going to the restroom a little bit more now that you've been drinking your Shakeology? I would use a picture of my own Shakeology in my own kitchen. I wouldn't, or maybe a picture like that of my face, so that people are really feeling coached by you. As a Group X instructor, I would never walk into a class and like hang a poster up on the wall that says, you can do it, work hard. No, like they need me in there alongside of them saying, dig in, let's go, let's do this, work harder, push faster. And it's the same here. If you're just like, hey guys, don't eat junk, eat more vegetables, that doesn't feel like you're in the trenches with them. And you should be in the trenches with them. You're a product of the product. You are going through all of these same daily activities that they are. you know? So you're working out, you're drinking a shake, you're eating clean meals, and you're just photographing and sharing that here. Stockpile those pictures. So you've got them to use in the future, and that you're not constantly on the spot for coming up with something. Okay, so you get the idea. I do believe that Lenora showed us, if you scroll to the very bottom, you can, my husband's stopping my kids from eating more oranges, four oranges. If you scroll to the bottom of this very long guide, I believe that you can download all the pictures. Lenora, where is it? Why don't I see it? Maybe it's at the top here. Yeah, right here. Okay, so I'm sorry. I scrolled all the way back up to the top where it explains to us how to use this guide. And then right here it says, download all images in this challenge guide. You guys, mind blown. Like, how easy is that? You can click this button, and now every one of those images is going to be on your computer, and you can just copy and paste and lock and load this. So not to make this sound simpler than it is or less time consuming than it is, but I would truly think you could sit down for about 80 minutes, 60 to 80 minutes, so an hour, and copy and paste and load your challenge group. Hold on, let me stop this share. I think that an hour of dedicated time would be enough to get that in there. Of course, you might stumble here or stumble there. I think you'd be really smart to keep a written log. Okay, I've got day 1 up. Okay, I've got day 2 up, so that you don't like start to lose track. I think it's also really smart to have your posts go out really early in the morning, so that you're serving people that might get up earlier than you do and work out before work, so that they're waking up, rolling over, grabbing their phone, as we all know that we do, right? And getting fed some of that information, some of those tips from you immediately. In my groups, I also do an evening check-in. I come up with a different acronym each month for them to sort of relay how their day went. I try and hit on how well they ate on plan. Frequently, I ask them about their sleep. I think that's a really important part of health, their hydration. And then I also like to give them a point in there somehow for contributing to the group. So this last time, coming off of a group that had been a little bit more silent than I'm used to, they were able to earn their group participation point by not only commenting in the morning post that I made, but by also commenting on somebody else's post during the day. So when somebody shared their water or shake or workout picture, they also responded. I, basically was bribing them to be friendly with one another. And that helps sometimes to drum things up. Or you can always offer a little prize or an incentive to people that you're noticing, cheering others on and being a really good teammate. That is truly the heart of what is so successful here. I mean, we as coaches are very, very valuable, but what goes on between them as teammates, how they grow their relationships and become friendly and are feeling a sense of obligation to withholding the rules and the parameters of a group because of the other people in the group is really, really important. So you want to do all you can to facilitate that and to grow that between different participants. I love it when I see them talk to each other. I had a lot of girls this last round that were crushing on Joel from Core to Forge, and that was kind of funny. They would just make little jokes every day and tag each other in them. So it was cool. It was fun to see relationships facilitated because they joined a group and then became, friends in real life because of it. So that's it. I think that I've given you what you need to at least get started. Please trust that with all things, the more you do this, the more times you run groups, the more posts you put up, the better at it you'll get. You've got the bones, you've got the structure, you've got the tools you need to be successful here. Now all you need to do is implement, pay attention, and perfect. You'll start to see, okay, well, people are being really quiet week 2. So week 2 might be where I offer a little small daily prize. And guys, don't ever think prizes. They can be, I frequently go to Michael's and get headbands that are like 3 for $5. So it's like $1.25 that the prizes are, and they fit in an envelope. So I might use those for prizes during my challenge group, where I'm like honoring people or saying, okay, today, whoever drinks the most water, you know, I'm going to send a prize to. So don't overthink those things. People just like to be recognized. They like to be honored. They like to have a reason to dial in. So just pay attention to the pulse of your group. Don't get frustrated if things get quiet. Shake things up. I've even said, you know, before, you guys, you're being so quiet. Like, what's the deal? What do you need from me? And sometimes people say, hey, we need X, Y, Z. Or they'll say, sorry, we're still here. Or it was just a crazy week. We're back at it. So it's just like any other relationship. If things aren't going the way you feel they should, open a line of communication. What do you need here? I spoke with Andrea briefly tonight, and I shared with her my formula, which is the first week or so, 10 days, 14 days. So my prep time before, and then the first 7 days of the challenge is me feeding them. This is what you need. This is how you do it. Here's your grocery list. This is how you make a great shake. Here are some of my favorite recipes. I'm giving them my deliverables. I'm helping them establish a baseline for success. I'm telling them all I know and gifting it to them. That lasts for the end of that first week. So prep time and the week. After that, I turn it right over to them. I want them to feel confident. I want them to know that they have the know-how. So week 2 is questions to them. Hey guys, one of my favorite tips is using quartered pieces of bananas in my shake so that it's super creamy and cold and delicious. It's also a great way to get a fruit in. What's something you've learned as a little hack to be successful through your first week of being on this program? Let them know that they are already the expert in their own journey and that they do have valuable content to share with other people. Not only does that help them self-reflect, but it also gets you a great thread, a great post with really amazing tips in it. Then you as a coach can say, oh gosh, I just learned, you know, from Darla in that post that LaCroix is a really great way for her to get, like, I should work for them, right? Some extra water in her day. I'm going to remember that for future groups. So when somebody's struggling getting their water in, I know that I can make the recommendation of, well, maybe a carbonated water would be a way for you to get a few extra ounces in. So as a coach, we also want to always remain a student. And then the last week, the third week, I try and dig in a little bit more to what the underlying relationship or reasons they have for needing and wanting the group in the first place is. I shared with Andrea earlier tonight that the ladies I tend to work with are people who struggle, are in this battle with their mind, with their food all the time. Maybe, you know, binge and then diet really well, and then binge and then diet really well. So I spend a lot of time in week 3 sharing YouTube videos, talking about maybe the compound effect, sharing a clip from John Maxwell and his compound effect methodology, so that I'm showing them that it all does truly matter. Little things for the good and for the bad really do account to our totality. Someone else might be helping newer mothers, so fitting in the time to get their nutrition planned out. It might be a real struggle. They might be living on peanut butter and jelly crusts and goldfish. So trying to help give them the tools so that they can plan those meals out and be really strategic. Maybe your demographic is someone who's super busy. So fitting the 30 minutes into their days to work out, maybe that feels just overwhelming and like they can't possibly do it. So trying to help them maybe with some time management, different things like that. I try and dig a little deeper in week 3. So that's the templates for my week in a nutshell. I'm not sure how long this video is, but I'm sure it was longer than I intended. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it off and let you guys go. You know, you can always reach out with questions. The thread underneath this video would be a great place if you need to reach out or have some elaboration on something so that I can respond and everyone can see. I know you're going to have a great January, a great 2017. I'm so enjoying the teamwork and the effort and the energy, and I can't thank you all enough for committing to help those around you and dig into your community. All right. Clicked on something and lost you. There we go. All right. Bye, my friends. Happy New Year.